Deploying Veritas Resiliency Platform via the Amazon Web Services Marketplace. This is the first video in a series of configuration and deployment of Veritas Resiliency Platform within Amazon Web Services Marketplace. Veritas Resiliency Platform provides an automation and orchestration solution for meeting uptime service level objectives across public, private and hybrid clouds. Veritas Resiliency Platform helps you proactively ensure application resiliency across your constantly evolving and heterogeneous multi-cloud environments with a single solution including Amazon Web Services. Let's begin the deployment process by navigating to the AWS Marketplace and searching for Veritas Resiliency Platform. Within the Marketplace, VRP is provided as a BYOL model. This is a bring your own license model. Please review the product overview and the pricing information. Once ready to proceed, click on Continue to subscribe and then click Continue to configuration. The fulfillment options provided include the ability to deploy from a CloudFormation template. Choose the Express installation. This includes all architectural components required for VRP. The Deploy a VRP Replication Gateway would normally be used as an additional component to an environment that has already been deployed. Select the Express installation and select the version to install. Select the relevant region to your account of where you plan to deploy the environment. Click Continue to Launch to proceed. Select Launch CloudFormation for the available chosen actions. From the Select Template options, ensure that the Specify an AWS S3 URL has been automatically filled out. Click Next to continue. On the Specify Details screen, begin to fill out the relevant details as required for your environment. Let's take a look more closely at those. First, provide a stack name. Choose a name that is relevant to the deployment. You can also amend the instance names for the Resiliency Manager, Infrastructure Management Server, and the Replication Gateway. Next, decide if you would like to deploy a repository server. This is normally used as part of an upgrade process and will be covered in a future video. Next, specify if you wish to deploy a data gateway. This is a component which, when deployed, can utilize an S3 bucket as a data location for the update sets which VRP creates from the I/O rights of the protected hosts on the on-premises location. These rights are then sent from the hosts to the on-premises replication gateway. The gateway creates update sets from these rights and then are sent directly to the data gateway, which will then be sent in right-ordered manner to the AWS replication gateways, which will be written down into EBS volumes. It is possible to choose an instance type for deployment, but more or less the default of the automatically selected will be sufficient. Next, select the size of the staging disk to use for the replication gateways. A minimum of 50 GB is required. My protected hosts have an average I/O pattern, so we'll use 200 GB disk size. This can also be changed at a later point if required. Under Network Configuration, choose the VPC within your environment. Select the subnet to deploy the instances. You may also select different subnets for the replication gateways if required, as the replication gateway supports multiple network interfaces. VRP can also be used to create the required IAM roles for the deployment of VRP. Provide the relevant time zone for the appliance locations. As we've selected the data gateway to be installed, provide the S3 bucket names for the deployment files for the data gateway, and also provide the S3 bucket name for the data gateway for the I/O rights. These can be created via the template if required. Lastly, provide a data gateway protocol for monitoring. Next, an option screen is displayed. Typically, these options can be left as default. Click Next. Finally, a summary is displayed. Click on the Acknowledgement checkbox and then click Create. You will be presented with a CloudFormation screen, which will be updated within around 30 seconds. What's happening at this moment is that the instances are being created. Switching to EC2 We can see those instances are being created and are currently starting up. Switching back to the CloudFormation service, we can see the status of the template is now in create in progress mode, and the data gateway is now being created. After a few minutes, the template process is complete and ready for configuration. We can see that the S3 buckets are created and are ready for use. The next video in this series will run through the VRP configuration process, which is driven via the Resiliency Manager from a web browser. Thank you for watching this video.